Hey guys, so this is a message for whenever you come across it. I really felt like I just wanted to channel the messages of Pachamama and the Upperworld to come through. And what I keep seeing and feeling is, whenever you come across this, it's meant for you. I will say this is the year of 2025. But this message I feel will go through the years and for the time to come. But I really hear Pachamama really focusing on, and Pachamama means Mother Earth in Quechua. I really feel her draw my attention to Turtle Island and the feet and thunder of the buffalo coming back to America. I really see a lot of people knowing the need to bring back the buffalo to this land. Of course, the indigenous people of this land have known this, but I see others as well basically hearing the call and the message to steward it. And I feel there are some stewarding this ancient being in the wrong way and causing a lot of pain and harm and disharmony. But what I see is also a clearing happening of people knowing the sacredness of this animal and allowing this animal to come through in the right way and to steward them in the right way. And I think the buffalo are calling people back to remember hope, to remember life, to remember that we're all connected in a deep way, that everything we do affects one another, and they're bringing healing back to literally the soil of the land, and they're bringing back fresh protein and food for us. And I think understanding the sacredness of this animal is important, because as they come back, we cannot harm them again, because there's been a great harm coming through. But I just want to take the time to channel the buffalo and Pachamama and the Upperworld in a deeper way. So I'm going to see if any card will come through. And as I'm shuffling the cards, it's like I hear their song being sung again. I see the land being greener again. Yeah, lots coming through. So let's see, we got the hunter, the tree of life. We've got the seer. We got the medicine wheel in the middle world. Yeah, what I get from this is a lot. The number 27 is a very divine number and a number of, I feel like, completion in this sense. But the hunter is the wisdom of knowing and understanding how the indigenous people used to hunt on this land and used to keep the sacred balance. And the buffalo message coming through is for us to remember that sacred balance again within ourselves, but also into the world, because if we're not balanced, everything is thrown off. And them coming through and the white buffalo coming through is a sign of hope and also a calling for deeper stewardship and deeper understanding of what's going on in the spirit realm and what's being called to us to do. So we have the medicine wheel kind of here in the middle to remind us to listen to the animal folk, because they're teaching us on each direction and everything that they want to bring through. And as this medicine returns, it's like a deep rootingness of really remembering what's sacred. Like the buffalo's leading the way to remind all of us, whether we are indigenous to Turtle Island or not, that we hold the key. We are the trees. We are the ones that can remember if we allow ourselves to. And so their medicine is bringing us to be able to see, remember who we are, allow the land to speak in a deeper way. Because the land is kind of hiding itself from some of us. Because we're not taking the time to remember, to grieve, to process, to allow ourselves to take responsibility of how we've brought disharmony. And in order to see change where we live in the middle world, we really have to go within again. We really have to start taking responsibility and action. We can't just keep talking about it. We have to do it. And it's a hard system to break through. This system isn't made for us. The system is made to destroy us. And if we can stand together and do what's right, a lot of this change will come through. Sometimes in order to be the peacemaker, we also have to take action. We can't just wish it to happen and think that as we're peaceful, nothing, that things will change. Sometimes being the peacemaker means doing what's right. And so there's a call for a lot of us to do that, to really be stewards of the earth. And whether you're called to steward the buffalo or whatever else you want to bring to literally the middle world to heal her and be in right relation with her, then it's time for us to step up and to do that. And that's the energy that I'm getting here. I'm asking if there's anything else. Yep, let's see. We got the hummingbird, the sun, the wind, and the Time Master. Yeah, so the hummingbird to me definitely represents the upper world, and obviously the sun has that fiery energy, and then we have the wind, which brings change. And then we have the Time Master, where everything connects and time doesn't move linear, it moves circular, in and out, always moving in different ways. And the hummingbird, I feel, is bringing these messages to those that are listening. The sun is really igniting the passion within us and allowing these things to come through very smoothly, like supported. There's this time of great support if we're listening. And it's hard because we get so distracted by just what's going on politically and going on in this world. And if we just tune in more to the land and what is needed, then we can start breaking the cycles of oppression. And the wind is bringing in change. The elemental of wind this year has been really intense and will continue to be intense. And we see the physical manifestations of that. We see the wind trying to clear and cause change and move things more rapidly, and bringing people together in times of devastation. And the wind medicine can be very intense, but she's really here to show us the way and to help us pay attention in a deeper way and to clear grief, clear greediness, clear hurts, clear all sorts of things. Literally, the earth is spinning faster in rotation for a reason. And she's shifting time and showing us that time really can move in a mysterious way. Like things feel like they're moving faster and we're just trying to keep up right now. And so there is a lot of intensity going on with us, but if we continue to be tuned in to the real medicine and realize we are the medicine wheel and we hold power of change, and we keep that in the present mind, then we can start shifting the world around us. Is there anything else for this message from the ancestors, from the earth, from the upper world, from the buffalo that wants to be said? And we have one more card. These cards are jumping. 2 more cards. And I think this is the end. We have the crow and the child. Crow, what are you saying to us right now? I hear the crow saying to see things as they are. There's a lot of second guessing in a lot of people's mind. See things how they are, but to know that there's always things happening in the dark. So whether that ties into your life or the collective energy in general, just know that the crow is always the messenger, always a sign to pay attention, always coming from the ancestors to deliver messages to us. The crow is not something to be afraid of, but something holy in disguise if we allow it to bring us the messages that we need. I think the crow is related, also bringing that mystical magic into the world that we need right now. And so if we remember our power and we remember how divinely protected we are, we can rest assured in ourselves. I feel like the child is here to remind us of our power again. The child is innocent. The child teaches us to allow our inner child and children around us, the star seeds that are coming through, they have a lot to say and they have a lot to teach us. And we've got a lot of even what I call them neurospicy children coming through, and they're coming through with a lot of energy and a lot of helping us deprogram and teaching us, and they're going to pick up the patterns of this world, whether they're neurospicy, normal. I don't even like the word normal, because we're all on different levels and I hate labels. And so it's like these children coming through hold so much ancient knowledge. Like you can see the different moons and planets behind this child and this card, and he has so much wisdom to bring forth, and we need to stop questioning because they're showing us the way. And they have messages from all of this, all of the elementals, all of the worlds, the hummingbird, the crow, the buffalo, the tree, all of it, right? They hold all the medicine within them, and they're really going to show us the way. So I think it's very important to pay attention and let the children coming through teach us, because they're going to be the key. We held the space, and a lot of us did a lot of shadow work, and so now these kids are coming through to help us, guide us, help us complete more shadow work, but more importantly, they're going to be the ones activating and making the change. And that doesn't lessen the responsibility on us. It just brings us even more strength and courage to continue walking this path of being in right relation. So yeah, I feel this message is complete. So whenever you come across it, this message is for you. You're probably drawn to this message. You probably hold something in your heart that wants to steward the earth in the right relation. Maybe you're called to literally steward the buffalo of the land in the right way, opening space for yourself, for the indigenous people of this land, all those things. You hold the medicine within, and yeah, Thank you for listening, guys. Please feel free to share this message. It really does help it get out there. If you ever want to book a personal reading with me, feel free to reach out to the description box below. Thank you so much.